Morning all. Today I'm going to show you how to transform this photo on the left to this photo on the right. It's quite easy, it's not hard. Lightroom is fantastic at doing stuff like this. They have loads of presets for you to play around with. So I'm just going to show you some of the presets and how you can get from the photo on the left to the photo on the right, and basically my workflow. So as you can see, the photo was taken, just reset it. Right. The photo was taken while we were on holiday this year in Wales, and it's a place called the Deeside Halt. And this is just at the bottom of a field, you'll say, from where the cottage we were staying at. Absolutely stunning place. And basically you could come down here, there was a train, steam train, that used to go up and down this line, and if you put your hand out, the steam train would stop, pick you up. All you have to do is tell the driver, basically, or the attendant, that you want to be off at the same stop as you come back, and you can get off, obviously pay on the train. It was fantastic. Got a few photos of the train. They're not brilliant, but when I was here I took this, and I thought to myself when I took it, I said, I wonder what it, just in my head, I wonder what it's going to be like as a sepia or a black and white. So that's what I did. So when I got home, also put it into here, usual things, lens correction, take away your aberrations for your lens, and then after that I don't touch anything here. If you go to the left hand side, click on the presets, click on the black and whites, and basically if you just hover over the top of it, it'll show you what it'll look like. So you can go and scroll down all of them, and you can see them all change. You can pick the one you really wanted and use that one. Obviously we're going to go into the sepia, so click the sepia and that's it, done. Now there is other things here as well. You've got your curves, so you can play around with that. Grain, so if you wanted it to be a bit grainy and a really old photo, so it's going to put a bit of noise on it, you can do that. Personally I don't. If you need sharpening, like I say, all these presets, vignetting, so if you want a bit, this will do it in black, but I'm going to do mine in white when we're done. So that's everything you can do there. I mean, there is absolutely loads you can play around with. So if you're not exactly fantastic at editing, if you're not, you know what I mean, too sure, go to the presets, play around with the presets. There's nothing wrong with it. But like I say, so we're going to do the sepia. So that's the image. We've used sepia tone, and now we're just going to have a play and see if it's alright. So let's have a look at, see if it's straight, see if everything's quite happy lined up, and it looks not too bad. And what I usually gauge is on the man-made things. Yes, this is leaning in because it's old and decrepit, but the likes of these would have been built quite straight, I would have thought. Not because it's the ground itself leans this way, but the likes of that should be pretty straight. So even if you needed to move it, if you click on rotate, so click on rotate, and you can rotate it to straighten things up. If you're not too well, you know what I mean, if you're doing a landscape with, I don't know, a horizon there, if you hit auto, it will basically do it itself. Now I've hit auto there and it's done, it's moved it a tad, which, that's alright, I'm quite happy with that. So as the photo goes, I'm just going to drop the highlights a tad. I'm going to drop the whites because I think they're a bit too bright. Lighten the darks a little and the shadows just to bring this out a bit. Dehaze it a little bit of clarity, and then I'm going to give it quite a lot of texture, and the texture will just give you a bit more definition in the trees. Zoom in at the trees and you'll see what I mean. And you see, it just changes it a little bit. When you zoom in, you can see it a bit better. So, I'm quite happy at that. So if you can go into the effects, I usually take this to about 20. I mean, you can take it more if you want to and get it the right old look, but personally about 20, 25, and that's your effects done. Let's have a look at the details. I mean, it should be fine. Can't even remember what I shot it at. ISO 100, 62mm f16, 1/13 of a second, so I was tripoded, definitely. I was waiting for the train to come and it never came. It was a nightmare. Anyway, so I'm just going to put a little bit of noise reduction on. It probably doesn't need it. I can't see that it does. And I'm just going to sharpen it a little bit. And that's about your lot. So that's what we started off with, and that's what we finished with. If you like what you're seeing, guys, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. If there's anything you're not sure of or you want me to go over again, just let me know. Speak soon. See you on the next one. Bye now.